Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like crap. We need to know what these things actually mean. I'm suspecting. Okay, so I suspect the SQL should have some header informational data of what each column is, and it's probably has like multiple tables potentially and stuff like that. So yeah, so probably we need a different way of parsing the data. Yeah, probably using an SQL library is unavoidable. Can fix the existing code, or do we need to start a new one? Yeah, multiple tables. Yeah, we have SQLite. What are you recommending? I don't care. Yeah, any library will do, but we do need to essentially get the metadata, some sort of header or information from the SQL dataset, from the one file. It'll take some time to run, which should be okay if we're only doing it once. It was able to parse the SQL file. It's meant to be obvious what these numbers are. It's meant to be the strength of connection between grapefruit and oxycodone. It's meant to, this 4 numbers meant to tell you what the interaction is like. But I don't know what these 4 numbers are. Can we somehow get the header and the information about this SQLite first before we actually parse it? Okay, what do you think these numbers mean? What do you think the column titles should be for this dataset? Could be ID, flag 1, flag 2, start position. Yeah, rubbish. Start position, end position. It says could be ID. It doesn't look like ID. 37. Wait, no, it does look like ID because the numbers are. No, yeah, that's ID. I think it's correct. It's actually correct. Yeah, is it some sort of common notation for this type of data? And what is the start and end position of what? Yeah, I want to confirm all that. I don't 100% trust it. I mean, it seemed to know what it's talking about. Okay, so this file is generated or managed by MySQL, not SQLite. Hey, why do we need to log in the MySQL server? Can we just do everything from Python? Is it possible at all? Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, we had to start a server, a database server. So we actually loaded the file into the server, and now we actually got the headers for what the numbers are. Just suspect because it's different to what we got before, there might be a problem with these numbers. But yes, there is node ID. This is not ChatGPT guessing what the labels are for each column. This is from the dataset itself. And we have first column is the ID, then we have another ID. I don't know what the difference between cmap and no cmap. What's cmap anyway? And then we have the DAO. Yeah, if you can explain what these are. But then apparently the names for the components, whatever they're called, elements, like the drug and the food names, are potentially in another table. So we actually trying to get all the data into one place. Yeah, I want to list all the tables programmatically. So we don't want to log in the SQL. Yeah, we just want to do everything in Python. A node ID, a link to a node table. Okay, so cmap is another table, is it? Yeah, I want to show all the tables available in this dataset. Iterate through the schema. Yeah, and we want to join the tables. Well, that's the general idea. We need to see what the tables are first. Need for a database expert. Yeah, well, ChatGPT is the database expert, that's for sure. I don't think anyone can do much better than this. No, we also have like a domain expert. Not like, we do have a domain expert. But yeah, we just need to see what's in the dataset first, like all the tables, all the names, all the headers. If there's any metadata, yeah, we need to pull that all together into one place. Okay, so that did work. I'm pretty sure this is being fetched from the data file itself. It's just under 1 gigabyte. And this is what being generated in a new CSV file. Okay, so we have 3 separate tables. We want eventually to gear towards displaying this data in HTML using either a knowledge graph or a Venn diagram. So we generated this knowledge graph, but I don't think it's very useful, actually. It's probably not useful at all. Can you explain the image and why that knowledge graph is not very useful? Finish this thing for now. That's stuck a bit. Stuck a bit. Hey, go check out the website. You'll be helping the project that way. Yeah, I don't know if it even makes any sense. So the green node is coming from the cmap node. And it's that 482. Then it has a cmap node ID. Okay. I don't really get it. This is like a really bad. This does is like a practical joke or something. So we have a main. So as soon as the main node ID, then it has a cmap node. Should actually tell me what that thing is instead of giving me the node cmap node the number. Now, yeah, I want to use the TM interactions as well and pull out the actual name for this thing. I don't understand how the different data sets are actually connected to one another. This funny, like jelly-like knowledge graph thingy. But yes, it's highly interactive and stuff. There is the strength seem to be there, so the tau, I think this is correct. I need that confirmed, that the tau is actually the similarity score. So when it's higher, above 0, the link is actually very narrow, and when its similarity score is low, a low tau, then the thickness of the connecting line is greater, is larger. So I'm not sure if that makes any sense. You would think that will be the other way around or something. Hey, can you explain just in the chat without modifying the code? We also run out of time, so questions, suggestions, funny comments, jokes, all welcome to finish this off. I'm not sure if I want to see this dataset ever again, but I'm happy to be convinced otherwise. Well, the HTML will eventually need a description of all this stuff. So I want to publish something out of this. We haven't just spent almost 5 hours for nothing. Eventually we'll have this as a web application, and you can do with it what you like. I don't know how useful it is, but yeah, we'll need the whole description at the bottom, some sort of controller, and yeah, we'll have some sort of slider selecting something, maybe, well, probably not, because this is just an example. Well, yeah, the CSV is just an example, but then the actual thing is actually retrieving more stuff from the entire dataset, I would assume. So it's not just looking at the CSV, it's actually pulling data from the dataset. So maybe we don't even need the CSV. Yeah, the CSV was just for us to see what the dataset actually contains. Yeah, the TM interactions apparently. By the way, the thing said that there are 8. No, not this one. Yeah, there are 8 tables, but this dataset actually contains only 3. So I assume it's actually explained down there or something. There's a, yeah, that's the one we use, the version 3. Yeah, I don't know why they keep updating crap, but the original thing had 8 tables. Now it only has 3 tables. Yeah, there's a lot of questions about the structure of this dataset. And then you have this this interaction is apparently what's important. I think that's what we're looking at as well. But yeah, we can definitely turn it into a web application, publish it on my site, you know, have the source code on the site as well. Well, currently it has a backend, but eventually, but the backend is only running once, so it's only parsing that data set, and essentially that parser is also generating the HTML. So the parser actually made this HTML as well. I didn't make it. Well, I didn't make any of it. So yeah, so web application should be easy. I assume I don't understand what this tables. Yeah, there's some sort of metadata. I don't get it. Foreign key, supposedly some sort of paper where that stuff was taken from. The tau meant to be the interactions, the interaction strength, I think. Foreign key relationship. This meant to be some sort of the food and drugs, like a government website of some sort. It actually has the data behind it. So ideally, when you hover over, it will give you some information of what this stuff actually is, and where the information for the strength is coming from. More jokes. Did it make a joke?